land of the rising sun. Is the beginning and the ending. I can see it here. I can see it shining. I can see it rising, shining all the over. Wherever you are, wherever you from, you must to stand and fight for freedom. Wherever you are, whatever you do, we must to stand and fight for Biafra. Limba braspe, limba braspe. Apo tawapa, Biafra join it. Ina maybe matawanangba. Biafra. Biafra ni smika barwa gangar pariai. Biafra ni kalapari you good lu to wanangba. Apa mete, ting pakaguti. Butawai na sota wana so na join it. Biafra mi big man isuda. Ade mate bianga kombare. Aqua Ibom istongo. Ibibio istongo. Anama. Anami komo. Pok yo Aqua Ibom. Po Biafra idi kopomi. Idem pom biri idem pom monune unelem pom. Pok kumpe musobok. Keni wong idio. Idi darubo ida. So referendum ayadi. Can you vote for Biafra? Can I have been fun for Timpo? Then Nigeria and I'm dying. So we can eat about one good Yaganim. Pay him for
Grubawato, Ijo Wado, Equani Wado, and baby, Rockana. Fikiri abali chakanore abali chakanoka binde mawali school amiru fikiri Nigeria na orokano waka abali uswesu abali so what about Maliyo really about mudia ifule epefo really about mole na really abeka nwere about mame esi owo fule grupo biko wo je be won fu really anwole okay when I saw big power, like I say, Mamma Musasa, a school, university, the polytechnic, I can talk about it. You can't be no Indian Arocano. The way I was I hear for your people. Yavale, before we was I'm not removed. Would you like to bring more? I want it. Like I said, I want it. Share what I can go for in a bed. You boy. First, your friend from him, no camera. Because it will in the way because we have a waffle. Every Muja, one of them, I saw one winner. I guess I'm more. I can't remember my bill. No fool, okay, for Kawali, Mutawai, Moto, Tolia, Moto, I share you. Man, what do me, Europa.
They say, begin we say, Mama no sleep. Himself, sleep no day for a mo. Our people, we be Delta people, the Gala people, the Shakiri people, the Ika people, the Gala people, Igbo people. We don't reach time where we will stand up, go fight for waiting God don't give us it. Because the way these people don't turn out. If like said I want turn our blessing to cause you. When I wake up, if you dey for sleep, may you wake up. The way we have Hausa Fulani now, herdsmen everywhere, they just they kill, they rampage people, they collect people life. My brother, not be so we be used planner before. So make when I wake up, man, I know it's I go do. You understand? May we fight for Biafra with one mind. Because now it be our last hope. You understand? If we let them continue this kind of way that they do, you will see and say, all of us, one day, we wake up, everybody don't work out. If he never touch you, they never kill your brother, you don't go know the pain. But when I kill your brother, you see and say, the thing get as it be.
Obolitigi iya, obolitigi so iya. Ebe maikizi, mbito eniena amao. So organizing gibi be yime enamizi iko ebi Biafra. Ke Biafra ikaro ngbo igbo gale. Ido ngbo tutu ene. Omo iba isa isrezi. Iba isa isrezi. Ena ido waji ibe me Biafra inu isa ame ufiele ena mezigo bi Biafra ena so kanana isi ena
Banabwa oji nda banna nenda ko uwe Alabanu akilo Biafra maye balo sa jure basa be Biafra Because Biafra manane we abane we bobo ne we bogo ne I get me do amanya wa mama basa le pointen Ye bie balo sa fait Biafra A Biafra maya wa mama mana le bezi ne pe bobo ne Ye le balo sa pe Biafra Ye le bawane Because ke me do amanya wa mana zine ko na le ya Biafra eleke Biafra emias Ye le balo pe Biafra Ye wa yone Mbara bi so Nkwa we bi we sweet Ndra akodo uwa ne damba nuna na akodo uwa Elu ale J.I. Ina akodo be uya I can see the body be Biafra sawani Ndalo
all the over. Wherever you are, wherever you from, you must do stand and fight for freedom. Wherever you are, whatever you do, we must do stand and fight for Biafra.
Ụmụnne m ụmụ Igbo niile nọ n'elu ụwa ọkụ na anụ ya ụmụnna anyị niile anyị na-apụtakwala onye ọbụla maka onwe ya eziokwu na ọkwa Biafra ka onye ọbụla chọrọ onye si na ọchị ịnwụ na Nigeria ya sokwe Nigeria nwụọ anyị ekwuchala otu ọha anyị n'ọnụ. This number is dedicated to Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. Special dedication from IPOB Elelenwa family.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchiuka Fomefo. He is from Abatiti. Abatiti is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Like I always say, one day we will all come to appreciate the truth, the mindset behind those words. Mazi Uchiuka Fomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. The one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. Nobody has got what it takes to speak for the Biafran people. And of course, it's all about the grace of the Creator upon the life of an individual. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from Afari Ibeku. Afari Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. He's the director of Radio Biafra, as well as Biafran Television, the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. And of course, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Delta State. We must proceed to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwukika Biama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. And so in my own humble way, I say to him this evening, and as always, Anye na jage mau, makanezi oku ne mara mai, ihonanya ene nage, ubiomage, ojuru anyanya dadio, ingwe gimbangwe, odi onye edekage, ibu wafa no omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma ise. And of course, this evening, without wasting much of our time on this segment, our team remain back to your root. On this segment, I repeat, our team remain back to your root. Of course, we are a people in need of freedom. I will say the most endangered species of Homo sapiens that have walked on the face of this planet Earth, irrespective of the time nor the dispensation. But there are certain situations we never choose it. And as such, we cannot apologize to anybody when it comes to those issues. I never chose my mother. I never chose my father. I did not choose to be an Abo man. I never choose to be a Biafran. And if something was actually wrong about that, I would have been able to come forward and apologize. But these were decisions made by the Creator himself, Chukwu Kika Biama. And so if you certainly cannot respect this, I don't see any reason why I should respect you. And if I cannot respect who I am, I don't see any reason I should expect another person to respect me. We are Biafrans, and that remains the undeniable truth, unchangeable fact. It remains that way. We had father, our ancestors before us, as a way of life. They were actually to invent, discover in a time where the name technology was not known to them. We really cannot be able to appreciate them if we fail to go back and understand how they existed. Of course, our land was invaded, which is no longer news to anybody, and the invaders wrote our history. We never resisted until they came. That is what they told us. And so one day, one idiot, maybe a Portuguese idiot or a European idiot, without respect, regard for whoever they are. Whoever these people are supposed to be facing international criminal court. All of them are supposed to pay dearly for it. But who is going to say it? They are busy chasing Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, and ISIS and the rest of it. Of course, they are doing the right thing. But each time they must understand that their father were not better than these people. You think I'm against Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, and Boko Haram? They are just hopeless set of animals who think that they will be killing us and will keep quiet. That is where the problem lies. But having said that, some people invaded our ancestors because they were peace-loving people. They took their life away from them. They told us our ancestors is sinful. That is the problem. And all this why we keep saying it, and it becomes part of us. And today you cannot honor your ancestors. But of course, we go to church and honor St. Peter and St. Mary and St. every idiot. But you can't honor your ancestors because your ancestors say sinful. They say sinful. You dance masquerade. It's sinful. To do your traditional wedding. It's sinful. Eat akpu kwano. Very soon, some Yoruba pastor will tell you that eating akpu is sinful. But of course, what do we do? And that is some of the reason why we are here. Recovering ourselves starts by recovering of identity. You must love yourself. You must love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can love another person. And so we must go back and understand who our father is, and then we should be able to check if we are anything like them. Back to your root. Whether our ancestors were Ogomo, we shall be Ogomo. Whatever they are, we shall be that. Because the truth remains that when they discover a stone somewhere in Egypt, written just one alphabet, the word will go into the lab. The archaeologists will be let loose across the globe. Most of the stones they discover around Africa, till today, they've not been able to disciple them. Who did all these things? Our ancestors. The invention you see today, look at everything about our ancestors. Till today, it becomes a mystery to the world. The pyramids of Egypt was built. The pyramids in OD, among others, were built in a time where there is nothing like technology. But today, with the advanced technology at our disposal, this thing still remains a mystery to them. They can't unlock it. But they tell you that your ancestors is evil, is chimpanzee, is monkey, is babu. But then it's okay. We really need to go back to our roots to understand how our father were able to live within themselves, That the Igbo man did not kill a Jaw man, that the Jaw man did not kill a Akwa Ibom man, that the Akwa Ibom man did not kill Abo man, that the Abo man did not kill Urobo man did not kill Ishekiri man, until they came. Until they came. Today is amazing. An Abo man will come out and say, no, I'm not Igbo, I'm not Igbo, I'm not Igbo. My name is Onyibe, I'm not Igbo. It's unbelievable. My name is Chile. My name is Chile or Honda. My name is Chile or Honda. I'm not Igbo. And then when somebody come and say, my name is Tamuno, I'm not Igbo. You should understand that they see road more than me and you. But this is how bad it has been. But having said that, our topic this evening is thy rod and thy staff. Thy rod and thy staff. I understand that if the story in the Bible were ever true, it never talked about any man. The Bible never talked about the Israel in the Middle East. It never talked about anybody. This is a concocted, a documented, a modified version, history of our ancestors, Biafran ancestors. Thy rod and thy staff. It becomes so popular from the book of Psalm when David says, thy rod and thy staff, O Lord, they comfort me. Thy rod and thy staff, maybe you understand. But if you follow from the Bible direction of the rod and thy staff, it looks like they are the same thing. The rod and thy staff, they are not the same thing. You know, each time they try to rewrite the Bible, they either omit or they add. And as a result, the Bible you read, it's actually meant to condition you to certain stage. But the truth are hidden. And so if you are not sincere to yourself, the Bible will profit you nothing. The Bible will profit you nothing. But for you to understand what we mean, and that is why I took that topic this evening. Thy rod and thy staff. And David said, they comfort me. What is the rod and what is the staff? Like I said, if you follow the Bible definition, it looks like they are the same thing. They are not. They are meant to play different role. Today, our traditional rulers don't have regard again because they don't have staff. They don't have rod. And honestly, I will use Wike, a Biafra man, to present as a case study this evening. Not because I'm against him or in support of him, but to understand the role the rod and the staff play. He was right in his action. At the same time, he was wrong. When he called a meeting, which is trending on every social media, he said to every king there, please, all of you stand up. And they stood up. Let me see your staff. Some have staff, some don't have staff. And now, if we can understand the role of the rod and the staff, he will know that he does not have the right to tell any king to stand up. That is to tell you that the staff Wike gave to those kings or Buhari gave to any king in Biafra land, all of them are fake. It's unbelievable. The Obi of Abo is younger than me. I was in the hospital when he was born. But it becomes abomination and a sacrilege for me to tell Obi of Abo to stand up. But I'm bringing this up today because you see all our king, all our chiefs, all our elder. When Lamido Sanisi Lamido called them, some of them will even forget to beat. They are running to go and answer one Bambiala. They are running to Uguawusa to answer. It's because they don't know the implication of the rod and staff. It is because they don't have it. It is because they don't even know the role he play. You see a whole Obi of furniture. One Yoruba monarch will bench him. They will put him behind as a gate man. And he will sit down there. You will see one Amayanabo. They will put him at the back. And they stand up for woman. My own king, my own chief, standing up for a woman because it's Yoruba. These people don't know who their father is. They don't know. And why is it they don't know? They have failed to acknowledge the power in the rod and the staff. It's a fashion now. It's a fashion. And now let's come back a little bit to be able to understand what they are. When you talk about the rod and the staff, it comes in two forms. They are not the same. The staff is authority that is built from the strength of the village, from the strength of the community. Everybody that makes up that community lay their hand upon the staff of office and prayed over it and said that whoever hold this mantle, it could be form of stick, it could be form of any shape, but they always appear like walking stick. Whoever hold this mantle has the final say in any decision. They carry out so many rituals, and because so much power is invested on that staff, the person who is to carry that staff is also placed on another oath. And that is, peradventure, he want to use the power vested upon him to destroy his subject, he will die. And that is when the staff, the rod comes in. You have the rod and you have the staff. But that is not what they are called. In my language, one is called Egbe. Another one is called Onono. And I think it's the same thing they call Ofonogu. But I better explain it in my own dialect, and so you can know what they call it in your own dialect. We call it Egbe Lonono. Egbe Lonono. And now let's come back a little bit. There was once time a president of Nigeria, General Umunakwe Agun Yorosi. General Umunakwe Agun Yorosi. He was said that he was always carrying a crocodile. And many people said something about that crocodile. They say it's a ritualist, it's sinful. That crocodile is the symbol of his occult. They say many things, but it's not. But it's just the same method they use to destroy our culture. That is what they do. Today, there are many chiefs. They carry small elephant tucks. They carry so many things, but it will be small. Some are in the key holder. Some of them can be about 1 feet or 2 feet tall. They hold them in the hand. We call it onono. It depends on how you want it to be. If you have money, you buy elephant tucks. If you don't have any money, some people can take elephant teeth, crocodile teeth, carve it to a stick, tie it there. Anyhow you want it to be, it is called onono. And so you see, the king or most of these chiefs always go with their onono. That small staff they carry in their hand. And when you see them, you know they are chief. Sometimes they accompany it with akope, the fan they carry in their hand. But they are always with that too. But the staff don't always go with them. Now, what are the role of the staff? The egbe and the onono. And now, the staff, as they call it, which is the walking stick, is the symbol of authority that the community carry. And so when a high priest uses it, when a father of a house uses it, when the king of a community uses it, when the pope or bishop of a church using it, it shows that every power, authority vested upon that institution or that community is tied to that staff, and whoever holds it command everybody. But like I said, that onono, not the egbe now, not the walking stick, that small one they hold in their hand, is empowered by integrity. It's empowered by sincerity. It's supposed to be empowered by one's integrity. That is when you are talking, you hold it. You're telling them my hands are clean. I do not lie. When you hold it and you address people, it shows that everything you are saying over your dead body, you say the truth and you lie not. It constantly reminds you that you cannot lie against your people. That's onono you are holding becomes the voice of God to you, that you cannot run against your people. But how many of our king know the meaning of onono? How many of our king can say Jimofona Aga? And that is why our ancestors, when they pray, they say, I pray to you, my ancestors, that you may guide me in all my ways. for I have tried to live by the principle you have taught me. I want you to go back and look at your ancestors who know their father. They constantly come to their father and say, I have tried all my best to live by the principle you have taught me. Because I know in them there is life. And if I have made mistake, it is because you made mistake. And then my ancestors come and help me. And do you know that the righteous are bold as a lion? These are things you do not control. As far as your hand is clean, nobody can intimidate you. When I heard about our leader broadcast, for the first time, the first thing I did was to go and find out where he worked in Nigeria. And so I could be able to know who he is. And I tried to check where did he work. He was not a councillor, not a chairman, not a politician, a senator. He has not worked with Nigeria. I said, then the man must be clean. But if he has worked with any of these Nigerian company, criminal, fraudulent company, and then we will look for where he stole money. Because it's very difficult to find out. And if he has stolen money, and yet he is shouting, they are going to kill him. Except his hands are clean. Look at every man and woman that has come out to fight against Nigeria. Majority of them are right, but they were all killed because their hand is not clean. What we were fought for was the right of the Ogoni people, was the undeniable right of the Biafran people, but they killed him because he have soiled his hand. He saw no, he saw no, it's not right. You betray your brother because you think it's a batoye. And now when you discover that they deceived you, you stood up to fight for your right. It's like when William Shakespeare said, if you murder anybody that is asleep, you will never go to bed. I want you to go back and look at all the people who fought, who collaborated with Nigeria, and later on they discovered the truth and they choose to stand their ground. They were hunted down because their hands are clean. And Jesus said, for the prince of the earth is loosed against me, but they found nothing in me, for my hands are clean. Oh, no. If every chief in Biafra land have this, oh, no, nobody can kill you. Do you know why all of them are mute? They don't have, oh, no. They do not have their rod or their staff. I told you the two names mean the same thing in English. But in our dialect, the rod and staff is not no. One is a way, one is no. In my language, rod and staff is the same thing in English. This is how they deceive us. The one you hold in your hand in our dialect is called no. The long one is called a way. So when I'm saying rod and staff, they are the same thing to me anyway. And so if you were holding the ogu, the symbol that your hands are clean, they can't come to you. Don't you know there are power that control this world? Not in Yoruba church. They will gather, but they will fall. I want you to look at our leader's life. I'm not saying he's an angel. I'm not saying he's a perfect man. But I'm telling you that heaven and earth has bear testament against his enemy. He was later brought to Kangaroo prison, arraigned before court. After everything, attempt made on his life, till today his language has not changed. That is so good. That is so good. Oh no. Oh no. Because at the end of the day, trust the Yoruba Gota media. Trust in the Sabo. Look at all the governors now, including Ozodema and all of them. They are forged results. All of them forged result. Who is digging them out? But if our leader hands is not clean, by now they would have rubbish him. Okay, where is defend money? Give us defend money. Come and give account of defend money. But it is people who did not pay defend money. They're the one who want account for defend money. Imagine if he has collected Nigerian money. He cannot talk. He cannot talk. They will mess him up. But I can tell you, he's carrying his honor. His ogu is with him. The Bible says that the righteous are bold as lion. If your hand is safe, you can't be bold. That power cannot be given to you. Most of our kings are not bold. The few that were bold, though they were murdered by Nigeria, but their legacy, their actions continue to go. Ezedike of Ahoda was one of them. They gathered 7 chiefs across Niger Delta, as they call themselves, and said, we want to kill Ken Saro-Wiwa. Magnus Abe was there. The other Ogoni woman was there. All of them endorsed that Ken Saro-Wiwa should be killed. Only Ezedike of Ahoda refused. Today, the oil well in their community is in Bayelsa, but their community is in Rivers State. Just to make sure he suffer. But who is suffering? Posterity will speak about him. Though he is dead, but his deed will never be forgotten. That is honor. That is what empowers everybody. As far as you keep your hand clean, as far as you protect the people you are meant to protect, as a king, I'm talking to king, there is nothing anybody can do to you. Oh, no. It was supposed to be a guide. It was supposed to be a sign that cautions you. Anytime you hold it and you are talking to your subject, it begins to remind you integrity, 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 integrity. But you don't know the meaning. To you, it's a fashion. And then when you look at honorable youth, when you look at honorable men in your community, you straight the honor out and you bless them. But you are cursed already, so how can you bless anybody? And now that is for honor. Honor is the power you get from the Creator himself, because your hands are clean. A lot of things we go through. You know, when you are alone with God, that is when you know who you truly are. I remember when I was in DSS dungeon, I never knew I would come out alive. But of course, I have to make peace with my Creator. But my hand is clean. My mind start telling me, you don't chop IPOB money. I say, no, I never chop. Okay. Then the other one will say, okay, no problem. Thank God. I say, hey, thank God. Small time, the voice will still come. You sure say you never do, are you? I say, no, I never do, are you? Hey, but I quarrel before now, but I for no quarrel. Hey, that voice will go again. And then the next time, another voice will still talk to me. But in all of this, that is what is called temptation in the wilderness. If your hands are not clean, you will not survive it. And the final of it was that this thing you are looking for, self. Don't you think you are a fool? You are supposed to be behaving like a big boy. You know, why are you suffering yourself? Look at everybody have abandoned you. Look at you now. You are the only one suffering here. Where is your family? Look at you now. And you know, at that moment, you are there alone. And I said to myself, but wait, it will be like I fuck up. Oh. I said, no be me fuck up. Nigeria fuck up. And I say, God, honestly, I don't know how you judge matter. But for this Biafra issue, if na sin I don't commit here, make you forgive me. But I still they tell you, if you give me 100 lifetime, I go say I still be Biafra, I go still join IPOB. And then you see the sorrow leave, the depression leave, every nonsense leave. And the next time one idiot will come and knock and say, oh, yes, come out here. I just be looking at them. They now look like criminal to me. They now look like criminal to me. That is the work of honor. When your hands are clean, you have the backing of heaven. A lot of people will not die because their hands are clean. How many of our traditional rulers today now can say their hands are clean? If their hands are clean, they will not be giving our land to Fulani headsmen. They will not be conspiring with the governors and be selling our land. That is why Wike can come out and tell a king, stand up, where is your staff? Because their hands are not clean. And if that king has made pim, if he has made pim, he's going to suffer. Because he's not a king. He's not a king. Because today you come out, you have 3,000 naira, you buy one jeep, you intimidate some group of people, you become Amayanabo. I know how many kings in Biafra land that were appointed by governor. You do not have a staff and you don't have a rod. And now we have discussed the honor. The staff itself is the rod. In my place, that walking stick, when the king sit down, he stands on the ground. When a high priest want to talk, he stands on the ground. That is order. Everybody must obey order. And when he stand up and he holds it and make decree, it come to pass. That is the staff of office. When he wave it, anything can happen. That is the beginning and the end of his power. And now let me tell you something. That egbe now, that rod now, it plays the role. In my community, when you are a stubborn boy, they take you to the king or the elders. They now narrate what you have done. And you are a very stubborn boy. The elders will look at you, caution you, and hit you the walking stick on your head as a young boy. And that time they are hitting you that walking stick on the head, do you know what they are telling you? They are so, boy, you stubborn, oh, but we like it, we like it. Go ahead and be stubborn. I'm telling you the truth. And so there is a parable in my dialect. He say, and that is when David say, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. When they knock you that walking stick, it's not comfort, but it's comfort. It's amazing. Now you know. The moment you do something, the other will caution you, correct you. The next thing you do, they take that walking stick and hit your head. Bogudam. That is endorsement that, guy, you have been very stubborn. But we don't condemn you. Go ahead and be your stubborn. You think if there are chiefs and king knocking us this walking stick in our head, do you think any idiot will be coming to talk to you anyhow? But you don't even know what empowers you. That is the rod. But when a woman commits a sin, unpardonable sin, if they use that same staff and hit a woman, there is problem. There is problem. That staff was meant for discipline. It was meant for correction. It was meant to make people understand who is in charge. And you cannot be crowned. Your coronation cannot be complete without this. No. Both of them must be there. It is not moved by design or fashion of any kind, but its origin. They have his crown. The father and the father and the father before the father and the father of the very person being crowned use the same crown. But do you know today now they now give you new king, new crown. Oh, you are a very big boy. We want to make you king. They now give you one big name. Chifa Abaka Baka of Famayanabo. They now bring some basket and put in your head. That is not crown. In most crown, most genuine crown are juju. Most of the kings cannot touch the crown, not to talk of the staff, nor the rod. Most of the people telling you they are king now, let them go to their village and lift that thing up. They can't. And so today, Awosa will soon become the Oba of Abo, Abiubi of Abo. The moment this tradition is broken, that is why you have Emir in Yoruba land. The moment we allow them to bastardize this culture, we may not be free from that danger. Today, where is the authority? Where is the authority to our monarch? Where is the authority to the youth? Where is the authority to any group in the community? Their strength come, one, from the power vested upon them by the community, two, by their ability to live a life worthy of emulation, integrity. David said, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Where are the rod? Where are the staff? The rod and the staff of our king today now give our community land to Fulani for Ruga. The rod and the staff of Biafran king now, majority of them, take them to go and sell our land, collect money, and come and kill us. Biafrans, if you have known this truth, you will know that your governor is fake. I mean, your Igwe is fake if he's recognized by the government. If your Igwe is carrying certificate, it's a fake. And any governor who is giving certificate to original Igwe is a fake. Today, when they rob our land, when they invade our land, you now say this man is not the Igwe, or you now protest. The next thing is, where is the Igwe? Where is the Igwe? It's another DSS agent. But you don't know. Somebody wake up one day, he go to their village, kill a cross section of people, bring Fulani, bring all of them, he ginger, and he become a high chief. But it's not blue-blooded. Royalty don't run in his vein. But it's now a king. Amayanabo and Igwe Abaka, and Amayanabo Gidiga here in Biafra land. No. Where are the rods? Where are the staffs? Where are the symbol of authority in our land? They told you the one your father kept is evil. You throw it away. Yoruba pastors are good at that. But they are not throwing their own away. But because you do not have true knowledge of all this, we are left with no one to protect us. IPOB is numerous, but our strength lies in one man. Not because the man is stronger than all of us, because the man has the mandate that is of Onogu. IPOB is numerous, but the strength of all IPOB, I repeat, is vested on one man. Not because that man is a bodybuilder, not because he's a money giver, but because he had the mandate, he had the mantle. And for that mantle to be effective and functional, his hand must be clean. And now you understand. If you say you are Igwe, if you want to be relevant in Biafra land, is your hand clean? Akage or the Kwacha, is your hand clean? That stuff you are carrying now, you are Igwe, you are Wayanabo, is your hand clean? Is our ancestors backing them? But your case is easy. We will soon be praying for all of you. People don't understand. In this era to restore Biafra, we will destroy many people and we will repair many people. We will soon be praying for all of you. Anybody that is not carrying the Ofo and the Ogu, anybody that is not carrying the mantle of office of our ancestors and is sitting on the throne of our ancestors, fire will soon burn all of you. It's a gradual process. We are revealing all of you. Because you cannot have this staff of office from our ancestors and you betray us. We know how many Igwe who are giving the Fulani access to our land. There are many jobs that the staff does, but time will not permit us to get that. Every home was supposed to have their own Egbe. No. They are supposed to have their own staff. Every man supposed to have his staff. As far as you have a place you are heading, you are supposed to have your Egbe. No. Let's go by that word, rod and staff. They made it look as if it's, but they are not the same thing. But you look at their name, it look is the same thing. It's not the same thing. In my dialect, the rod is Egbe, and the staff is no. And some will say Ofonogu or Ofonogu Kaijaga. Forget about how it looks like. But they are concocted or inconcated into these two words. Umonye jo for iba. Equally we say ujo wo. We will say ujo for. Kendi jo for iba. Kendi jo for iba. You will not understand, but I don't expect you to understand. Our lines are open. I want you to tell us as you call in. What is the role of Ofo in your community? What has happened to all the Ofonogu, the rod and the staff that was meant for correction? We are now the one correcting them. IPOB now is not the one correcting all of you. Because you do not have a mandate to rule us. You don't. The man they rig into office now in Imo State now. Of course, he will leave that seat by fire, by force. Because he doesn't have the mandate of the people. The mandate is carrying his Fulani mandate. And then how can you rule the children of Chukwukika Biama with the staff of Miati Allah, with the staff of office of Boko Haram? It won't work. But of course, there is something you people are looking for. You will get it. Like I said, our lines are open. I do not expect you to understand all of them. But if the staff of office, the symbol of righteousness and justice in your father compound have been destroyed, you have to go back home and rebuild it. I'll be back in a minute.
The rising sun. Freedom is all what we need. From every corner of the street, we're crying out, freedom. Oh, you my people, stand up now. Unite together, we're crying out. My Biafra people, stand up now. Freedom is all we want. Freedom is all we need. Freedom, it is there. Victory is ours. Freedom is all we want. Freedom is all we need. Freedom, we deserve. Victory is ours.
Listen, in this world, everybody got freedom of expression and worship. Christian mother head was cut off. Warriors, majority didn't cut. Mr. Buhari is above law. It is a red court. Nobody go talk. As Biafrans, we are standing for our freedom and self-determination. Nigerian government, they are shooting us, killing us, arresting us, pushing us one Nigeria. Biafra Nigeria governance, protecting their political careers. They are criminals, murderers. They can't stop us. Never.
Freedom, we deserve. Freedom, we deserve. Freedom.
Yes, of course, at this moment, our lines are open. You are a Biafran. You are here to identify with the nearest IPOB family. I think this is the time you have to do that. Send us your name, your phone number, and your location to our WhatsApp. Your phone number, your name, and your location, send it to our WhatsApp. The coordinators will be there to attend to you. Make no mistake about that. Without standing on the path of righteousness, we will lose every battle. But the confidence assurance we have today is that we are standing on the path of righteousness. Our enemy knew that. Yoruba knew that. Hausa knew that. The Sabutwa knew that. Fulani knew that. British government knows that. We are not here to take that which belongs to another. We are here to restore our land. And now you understand. Yes, a caller on the WhatsApp. Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
I'm here in Europe.
Good evening,
Mazi, all protocols observed. Mazi, okay, let me appreciate my brothers in Biafra land too. It's part of the protocols. Mazi, what you are saying is in order. Mazi, my name is still remain okay for the Nosima for my Kadache, Corona, okay? Mazi, let me make one impression here, correct one impression before I go to topic now. That's Mazi, during Mazi Chidera Odogene program, my beloved brother and one other person, Kelechi from Lagos, called. He made mention of something. He was talking about party. I want to correct one impression here. What we are fighting, for those of them calling for their own knowledge, what we are fighting in Biafra land now, both in Owerri, we are not fighting about parties. What we are fighting is to restore our land. They are taking our land. We are not talking about party. Please, when such cases come, let us debate or deliberate on that. Really, it's not an issue of a party in the Biafra land now. The issue at stake there is they are taking our land. That is that, by the way. Mazi, on the same development like what you are saying now, Mazi, what we are saying, Ofonogu. Mazi, this is what is here Mazi, I will set one example before I go where I'm going. Mazi, during the Nigeria genocidal war against Biafrans, Mazi, every town, every villages have something that is protecting them. I will set example before I go. My town, Omaka. Mazi, those days when they were trying to bomb Omaka, because we have our main market there for Omaka. And those days, whenever they are coming to bomb that our place, every shelling, whatever they're throwing there, it doesn't go there. There are something that is blowing them off. Those things will go and hit where you have Pro Cathedral Church, Omaka now. There. That what they call it, bunker. The bunkers are still there, Mazi. But today, all those things have been defied. Those and especially even the Ojofo is from my town, it's from my village, my clan, Obiago, in Omaka. Mazi, our kindred will Akajofo no Omaka. Those days they don't go to church. But this time you see them, they go to church, they serve two masters at that time. And Mazi, that mantle of leadership we are talking about, that for Nogu. Mazi, it's not everybody that holds it. You must be a truthful somebody. I am setting another example. In Omaka, if the same thing happened in a village called Israel, Mazi, that man, he's a mala like my father. He went into a judge where they go to judge this land dispute of a matter. He couldn't say, he knew the truth, the fact, but he couldn't, he just sided the other people. Mazi, when he get to his house,
he will die.
I thought, Mazi, ask anybody for Momaka. Mazi, Kona Bayana, ya Dadia, na Taja, Yana, it's a Bomala, no mark, everybody knows it's a popular, Bomala. So now our people are going astray. That is what we are. That's why I like what Nandikal had done. God brought him for us. He's bringing us back, and the program we are bringing is one of the best programs I've ever seen. Going back to your roots, restoring everything about Biafra, our cultures. Oh, Mazi,
in those days when they respect this mantle of office, anybody that is carrying or for Nogu, you can't do juju for them. You cannot do anything. No. That is when the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Asambaka is there lying. 3 men with good or for, sincere or for, not political or for, hit that staff on the gate of adoration. Thunder will fall by fire. Heaven will rain that fire. But they will say, it's sinful.
Mazi, what we are doing the best now, Mazi. You see, when your hands are not clean, like the governor, all these our useless governors, and then now with all of them, Mazi, they will go the same way. Nobody, no. Once you have defied that land, you cannot go free. You cannot defy and go free. That land, I went on there. Other people have been there before. Everybody is going there. They must go there. Time went on. Mazi, what we are saying. Continue on this program. It's very, very important. Let our people know Ojovo test lies in no matter the situation. And every Ojovo Wamala, they don't go to church because it can't serve two masters at a time. Every Ojovo in every town, in every community, check it. They are Amalantin, and whatever they say stands. But now they have spoiled everything. You see a small boy, the governor will give him one connection. He will become a traditional. No. And watch those towns, those villages, those communities, they do it. They are in wars, Mazi. They are in war. They are in enmity because that thing they are holding does not belong to you. Traditionally, every family journey. So, Mazi, let me leave it from here. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank
we must continue. For people to understand what we mean, what we are saying. Do you know that no matter the amount of cost you cost policeman on a checking point, do you know that cost don't get to them as far as they are police? I want you to understand, they have the mantle of office to remain on that duty. And you come out, you begin to call your governor. Oh, God punish your governor. Oh, God will punish police. Oh, God will punish army. Oh, God will punish. As far as they are carrying the mantle of their office, it doesn't get to them. But where God catches them is that there is no single policeman that don't have a problem in his family that they cannot solve. That is where God catches them. Your cause cannot kill them. they will born one useless daughter or one useless son, or they will match juju, or their wife will have miscarriage, or their wife will poison them. They must have one problem that they cannot solve. The problem that make money insufficient. That is because many of them soil their hand. If you are a policeman, check it. Except your hand is clean. Except your hand is clean. The same thing, army. Once you soil your hand because you have protection of the government, it will look for somebody in your family and it will catch up with them. That is why you see some army. Their children have been able to break out from their father's curse, from their father's lions, from the covenant of evil their father is in. The man end up becoming a drunkard. All those things is because you have violated that staff of office. Our Igwe, all of you who are doing this thing. If you are a son of Igwe, your father is Ojoho in a family, make sure their hands are clean because it will come to all of you. There will be no evil in our land if this staff of office was respected. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, I'm here.
Good evening.
Calling from UK. Good evening. My brother, my name is Nnamdi Uzoma from Onyibe in Wangele local government, Imo State province. I thank you very much. I know you normally, if you have the opportunity to change your name, the George Onyibe, today I'm going to give you the right name for you. Afunwa Elotana. Afunwa Elotana, meaning the director himself is your father. I'm telling you the honest truth. God will bless you, my brother. You will remain blessed. Sometimes I do think whether it's the director telling this man, but I say no, it's not the director because he's the in you. So what he said this evening, the director has already said it, but I love the way you continue to hammer on it. There is what we have. Also, the director said that these people, before it was the coming of the era of the white man brought this leadership. What we have is Igwe Kala, the man in between the heaven and earth. Those people, they really get married. Today in Nollywood, they bastardize it. When you see red and black, people start to be scared of them.
One Yoruba pastor. No, if they don't destroy them, one Yoruba pastor will come and conquer them. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay. And destroy everything. So my brother, God will bless you. And as long as you continue to say, my brother from Omaka said, we're not fighting, it's not about APs or EDP. I think you know who they call Ali Mood Sharif. He is the one that Jonathan mentioned that the Boko Haram is in his government. That was the main guy. That was the man Jonathan was mentioning, Ali Mood Sharif. He is the one who Pusarima is serving. So their plan is to come and organize Imo State. And what I remember the director said, Buhari must explain to him why he has to draw a triangle for him. The glory be to Almighty Chukwu Kariama for keeping Wikedia for us. That is where the pyramid, the RCI. Akwa Ibom is gone. Imo State. Now they are fighting to get it again. That is the triangle director asked Buhari. He should explain why he has to draw the triangle for him. Many of us might not know what that means. So we are now in that battle. And the Almighty is alive. For the director to come out, many people don't know he's not a politician, but he knows what he's fighting for. He's not fighting for BDP, neither is fighting for PC. But not let that boy come and become another stooge for us to destroy us, which is not going to happen. Keep on going on. God will bless you, my brother. Your name, anytime you speak, it's like the director is speaking. So, my brother, never deviate from your call. I believe the Almighty will continue to guide you all the days of your life. Continue to speak the truth. Why did the director say Eze sheep must go in Biafra land? Eze sheep must go. Is it not a place? What are we trying to restore? Is that Igwe Kala, the man that stayed between the heaven and earth, the man that can report to the people of the land? Now, even in Asaba, when you talk about Ogunofo, it's between the man and the God and the goddess. That's what it means. But today, they cannot do with the goddess. I think we should go a little bit further. We find out that Africans are even the first people that worship woman as the god, the goddess, before these people came again to bastardize it, to bring it to the other way around. Now we see men carrying everybody is carrying the elephant horn, behaving as if sheep. They don't even know what they're carrying. So this topic, I think he continued to repeat it, my brother, continue to repeat it till he think to our people. I didn't say nobody should not go to church. But going to church, what is the church? We are the church. Now look at what Mbaka is doing. Deceiving himself, thinking he's deceiving all of us. But it shall never be well with him. We are all born and brought up in Catholic Church. It's more than having a reverend sister. Everybody is fighting. This problem we are fighting now is not for us. It's for 300 generations to come. Why God choose Biafra land to be the kingdom of heaven on earth? You think it's going to be easy? The battle is not going to be easy, but we are getting on it. We are getting there. So, my brother, keep on keeping on. May God bless you and continue to bless you. He awaits my prayer. He says,
thank you very much. We must continue. Good night. Our people must understand. It's a very deep study, but of course, we will follow it until you're able to catch up with it. Yes, caller on the line. Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, this is Christian Wanko. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Onyibe. I thank you so much for picking my call today. This is my first call. I've been trying this line. So I'm very happy. I want to greet you. I want to greet Ahamadike. So far, what he has done. I thank God so for what he's doing for us. We in Aba, we are very, very resolute. I thank you. I thank the deputy UTM4. In fact, I am very, very happy for what is happening this period. One thing for sure is that Biafra will surely come. The zoo is in disarray. And we believe that there is no how they cannot get it, because already we have gone far. And I am thanking God so far that God is so great, granting us like you people. And we are believing that sometime Biafra will surely emerge. Biafra will. So we here, we are very optimistic. We are very optimistic because we can see the evidence everywhere in the zoo. There is completely an outcry. Everybody is crying because of what IPOB is doing. Don't mind all these saboteurs around here. Our God is greater than whatever thing they think they are doing. The God of Chukwu Okike Abiama is much more greater about whatever thing they think they are doing. So I thank God so far, at least for me, for the first timer, I believe that God will continue to be with us. So much on what you are doing. In fact, I listen to you every day. My brother. Not only you, Peters, Odogele, and all the rest of them. In fact, I am telling you that I am happy that this period that God has bring such people, you people that are very resolute concerning the Biafra issue. And I want to tell you, praying for everybody. We are praying for everybody. God is surely with us. Sometimes Biafra will come. That is the truth. I sense I travel some places, I know what I'm telling you. I know the complaints and all the things people are doing. We know what the zoo is.
Unfortunately, we lost that caller, but we must continue. Our people must remain focused. A lot of things we look at and we undermine them, we underrate them. If these things were present, I tell you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Biafra the Ofona Ogu. And Ofona Ogu as I do where name in the line. And the Ojofa Ghana. Boya guys you where name to make defeat that this so far. That's the way make defeat that in the line because I can't do it. Never when we put our hand, we win the battle. And of course, we do not require all night. So another one I want to say is those people that are taking title, like the one that Rogers Aboa Awota Rogers in Imo State that giving all these evil men titles. They are just showing it in TVC news. That is giving them title, and we just announce a man for that matter that come in our land. So giving people title. Which kind of issue is this? What I want to say is this: all these people that are collecting this they will remove all those people and they will show us what they have put on those things. Those titles that they are taking, that not even leading them to anywhere. All these things, when we dissolve them, these people that are occultic people, they are all occultic people. Don't understand, those people that are occultic people, that's why you see them.
Of course, we still lost that caller, but we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening
from here.
Yeah, good evening, Onyibe. And good evening to Biafra and Biafra land. Onyibe, this topic is more than beautiful. I mean, it's marvelous. These are our traditions. These are the way our forefathers. That's why they live long. They live 150 years, 190 years. But now, they spoil our tradition. In this part of Germany where I am, in Biafra, there is our war that is in back of my house here. This has been here for more than 1,500 years. This offer has been here in this country. You see, and this offer is the technology that Bayern is building. I mean, they're doing now it's here. You can't even go near where this offer is. You cannot even come near. They build that place. I will send the video on your WhatsApp. You see. So Biafra, we should wake up. This church brought death, poverty, sickness, mental slavery to us. This church damaged our life, our humanity, the way of living. This church killed us. Anybody that is sick, that's supposed to take medicine, they tell you to pray. You will be in that prayer, you will die there. If you are hungry, pray. If you are doing anything, pray. My God, this thing is too much. May God bless you, George Onyibe. I'm so happy with this teaching. I'm so happy. And this is why these people, they don't want to our tradition. Because
they will lose the power over us. The moment we go back to our culture. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes. Now, if you sick, you go to live. You plug one or two leave. You cook, you'll be fine. Now, in Biafra, if you are sick, then you have to go and buy some. The church living is reducing our years. Oh my God! May God bless you, George. Thank you very much.
We must continue. The truth cannot be overemphasized. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
It's on daily basis, particularly with inspiration. Ihe nji anyị n'obodo anyị ihe mere anyị ile anyị ebe na akwụkwọ Joshua ọ sị dee ha kọwara ụmụ gị generation to come they are this ha niile pụọ the time of those things ha na-aga as a novel ma ọ bụ newspaper ihe ha dị ihe na-agara nna nna anyị ha tell your children so that you can never depart from it. Joshua had been there in the Biafra. He took the mantle of leadership from Moshe. The Lord over the Moses Joshua, the entire community, all the young about the head, the chief priest, in Biafra. Any day, all the chief priests, Allah Biafra, and we are waiting for them. Then instead of them to do that, a mass of shit that was didn't even know why they do that. Mazi, Eze, I and a mantle of leadership. Any person of land a leader. Any bland a leader, and I'm and only the Canasa, Abu I mean, Chichi. Here they are the fake ones.
Wamwezi fe wa bangwata. Wamwezi fe wa bangwata. You don't come out and a king is born.
I'm even today, one bastard was over there. As you go, nobody as you go. That's why you don't go near Hakachi or the Chi or Chadaswa. I don't know women there. Then how long shall we continue in this? And I mean, I'm slavery, all of the situation. Somebody on the line, Johnson, and we're going to go in to the temple and altar. We are going to our temple and destroy a lot of people. Can you see the things? Because here I'm going to wonder how the good things that she made deposited in you are not about the evil Britain that they are how dear on earth that black monkeys are the colors. Then how are the white monkeys? How dear that God will bless them with such gift. They now destroy our deity and altar, and we are having maybe our temple. We are having problems with our chief in this land. And when you are black men, they must suffer it. These are the things. If we bring it together, you will see things happening. Only only Biafra, of community. Only Biafra, but I want to do. Abara, Nabin Meme to do. An elder man of 70 years, now called a bush. In the form of how would it wait to release? How would you guys on Olaya? Or do I take it about you about me? I may approach here and there. How there is on earth, you can really keep dancing. You don't know Dawa, Nasara, you meet all circumcised Tunisians. It's a woman meet a president. Whereas presidents are under your care. All the time, president can run into money. But because of their stupidity, because they have derailed, they have humiliated themselves. So even I want to like I do. Anything I'm looking at, I could come, Brumeto, not around that clutch, every plane in Hanaji, Brumeto, not at the Barra Colosa, one day. As far as a land, the Buddha Buddha, maybe Davis land, Anonina, I'm with Halina. Actually, I'm not Jeremiah. Go and ask the ancient people. Go on that old road. What one that old road leads into life? How's a lie you never do? How do I get me there? Tell me how the governors will not die. Tell me how they will not perish. Tell me why the land will not vomit them for being ever. But they said that a governor they are cheering Madrid. And I'm not going all this rubbish must be eradicated in this land. We will never condemn that any longer. Over a matter of time. We are giving them just little time. Then the Reverend Minister, if you are to visit that place, you didn't know to have something that I didn't committed deliverance. Now I didn't deliverance. Hey, you may destroy everywhere. Now they will not send their idiots, harmless women, because they're selling away in this land. Be messing up with reasons of the last of the understand what we are saying. How long? How long? Now, Onyibe. We get that for and the different answer, because we had the and what IPOD is moving with today, or from Ogu, we are women's age, all the truth and justice, because whenever anyone bad, it's not bad, we get that. But everyone black, they say, I have that and all white. And then by then they get to win the new. So continue your good work. And the hammering it with Monday hammer and Tuesday hammer and Wednesday hammer. Oh, no, the men around, any other kind of woman. How is it that I will the churches? Can I deceive her? Can I, because the more and more I never deceive her. I know no problems. Because I say it's a problem with us and our chief, then I will have a problem. How about that? Because whenever they come to your community or your land for deliverance, how that is because of the land and not that I will not tell you the which is no matter. And I like you, then be able to provide them front and back. And that's a problem. Everybody which are without deliverance, you know the neighbor. I am honorable. I said the one you like because you yourself you don't do keep those job.
Thank you.
For bringing on daily basis, they will keep on reminding you. Although after that will be going, they will bring the message to us. We are ready to adapt to the rule and regulation which our fathers, the laid down plan, and the soft foundation, and they make a result of Allah Biafra. No demon, nobody will stop it. We must conquer at the end of the day. Because the director said that all the last miracle, and that is what God did. Your third generation must receive the blessings that you have laid down.
We must continue. Caller on the line. Caller on WhatsApp, hold on, I will come to you. Caller on the line.
Yeah, Mazi. Good evening, sir.
Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Thank you, sir. Hello, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from here, depending on your time zones. It's Timiwa Dawogochinyete, and tonight I have also come back again with the announcement that I made previously. This is for all Biafran musicians, not just Biafran musicians. If you are a Biafran, you are an IPOB member, and you know that you have made a song for Biafra, jingle, anything that is created for Biafra, we enjoin you all, wherever you are, to join us in our WhatsApp forum, Biafra Musical Artists. The group is designed for only Biafra musicians. When I mean Biafra musicians, I mean those that have done a song for Biafra restoration in time past and in present. So we enjoy you all to join us. The aim of this group is to bring together all our Biafran artists and also bring our songs together for easy accessibility. So we are inviting you to our WhatsApp group. You can search for the WhatsApp link on our Radio Biafra Facebook page. You can also add this number on your WhatsApp and chat me up on 090 36 64 9199. I'm taking it again. 090 36 64 999. Please, if you are hearing this voice and you know any Biafran artist, any Biafran musician anywhere, please let this message reach them. If you do not have an Android phone to join us, please look for a means. It is very, very important. Thank you all as you join us. And may Chuku Okike Abiyama bless us all. He say, all hair Biafra. Thank you, Onyibe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
My reference.
Good evening from here. Go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
my reference. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom. My name remains Akanimo. I'm calling from Akwa Ibom State, Biafra land. Mazi, thank you for your program. Mazi, to be honest with you, the reason why is that why you are lecturing this topic this evening. I will come back years ago when the people came to our village and organized it and destroy everything that was in our village. But I came to observe, since they have destroyed all these things, we now begin to remain in a great fear until now. We are suspecting Italy. And it is because of this IUB and the Biafra, what you are teaching us, I begin to recall my. Say, is it not that these people take away the presence of God that was with us? And now our elders begin to misbehave. And of course, that thing started when our elders have started misbehaving because they are no longer do the right thing. And the presence of God doesn't need anything like iniquity. And those start working against them. And what they do is what they organize the crusade to destroy those things. That those things are now killing people in the village. Why those things are there, killing those who are doing it evil secretly. So, Master Onyibe, now I understand the reason those things are no longer. Well, none of them can come. Just like you are saying, none of them can come out and say that they are answered because they have all soaked their hand in blood and look at them. Those ones that we are looking at them as our fathers, our fathers, those who will lead us. All of a sudden, they are doing that, betraying us. They have taken money and they have no power, they have and everything. None of it. This one that I are sharing to them is just to give them a stick. They are working, they give them a stick. That is not the staff, not even what our forefathers do. So I thank you very much for this program. Thank you. This is a call to everyone in IPOB family.
Thank you. We must continue.
We must go back to our root. Thank you, Master Onyibe. May God bless you.
And bless you too. Thank you very much. Our people must understand. One of the surest way and the easiest way for us to survive as a people is go back to your root. And if your ancestors is that evil, please stop eating the food of your ancestors. Caller on the line. Caller on WhatsApp. Stop eating the food of your ancestors.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, please. Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here, Ada.
Yes, my name is Onowabuchi Onyemuchi. Sir, thank you very much for taking my call this night. I thank you for Abiyama, He who made the heaven and earth and made everybody, even you, and your family. I say, may your name be exalted in the name of Yahweh Jesus. He said, now, Master Judge Onyibe, I thank God this night because of what God is doing in IPOB members, in our different families. God is doing wonders. Are you hearing me? Hello, sir.
Onuwabuchi, go ahead, please.
I'm sorry, sir. Sir, in our different families all the 2 months. In short, amaghị m otu m ga-esi kwuwe, amaghị m otu m ga-esi kọwe. But otu ihe were mmanya ahụ na Chineke na-eme ihe ebube in our different families. About Imo State, people are protesting because of the governor that they removed. And I know that thing that Nigeria did, it is drawing Biafra near and near. But people don't know. All I know is that in this year, that God will do a marvelous thing. If by His grace He wants us to be free this year, all our prayer is that God, let this thing happen this time around, so that the world will hear our voice. They are hearing our voice, but let this one happen now, that our flag will raise up, as on that day that the Moses lift up a serpent in the wilderness. So shall our flag be lifted up one day, even this year, as we are praying. I pray that God will help everybody, all our family members. Please pray, and as you are praying, buy market. As you are praying, pray with one eye, please. Open the other eye, because the enemies are surrounding us every day. We are seeing them every day. We are hearing their voice every day by day. They are here. They are in Aba. I'm living in Aba. They are everywhere. Thank you, Master George Onyibe. Continue. One day, one good day, God will help me to see you. Thank you, sir. My regard to our family over there.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
God is faithful. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Master Onyibe.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans across the globe. This is Mazi Raf Ndikom. I came from Omaka in Olo Province, Biafra land. But I served the indigenous people of Biafra here in Russia as the national coordinator. It's once again a pleasure for us to meet on this platform. And the only platform that unites us together as Biafrans since the history of our nation and of our people. This is the only platform that unites us together, that makes us to be one family, and also to have free interaction. Everybody can air his view without any obstacle. Indeed, Mazi, this evening, the topic you have on hand is one of the brain behind most of our problems in our land, because our land has been defied. And because the people that are ruling us now are the people that are foreigners, people that are installed by foreigners, by that somebody will call himself a king or Eze, but he don't merit it, and no power because of corruption, because of bribery. All our land that are being given to Ruga now are being given by our traditional rulers, that called traditional rulers, people that have staff, but they don't know the meaning of staff. Staff they bought in Ogmabri market or Otanja market, or the one given to them by one corrupt governor. So that's why there is no power in our land, that a Fulani man will come and they influence our people with a little change, and then they will give they will be selling our people, and Fulani people will be raping our mothers, our sisters, and all the people, all of them with their heavy wig on their head, as which they claim to be crown. They cannot talk because their hands are defiled, their hands are not clean. And that is the reason why today many people, most of them that are opening their mouth wide to speak evil of our leader Nnamdi Kanu. That's what have caused all this. Actually, yesterday I saw an article. One man called Okonkwo saying that Nnamdi Kanu will be arrested because he's a terrorist. So you see, why am I commenting on this issue? In Catholic Church, they have one doctrine which they say sin against the Trinity. They say if you sin against the Father, you'll be forgiven. If you sin against the Son, you'll be forgiven. But if you sin against the Holy Spirit, you have no forgiveness. So in this case, actually, now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our Father. And then ask for forgiveness, he forgives them. Put him forth the Son. Many people sin against, talk rubbish against them. Later they say, now they understand, they forgive them. The army of Biafra, we that are fighting this fight with our leader, that is the army of Biafra, the youth of this generation. We are the Biafra spirit, not the Holy Spirit. We are the Biafra spirit. And in our agenda, nothing like forgiveness. So for those saboteurs that open their mouth wide, talking rubbish, yes, talking the things that they think without knowing the implication, people should know that all the things you spoke, that's the word of your mouth, through the word of your mouth to be condemned, and through the word of your mouth to be justified. So in our own time, there is nothing like forgiveness. We will not forgive anybody that is sabotaging this struggle, that is directly or indirectly. So that's what I want to say this evening, Mazi. I thank you for giving this opportunity, and I pray that you could come and we bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also all Biafrans around the globe. That will help us to until we meet at our promised land, Biafra land. And signing on from here, Most Corruption Federation.
Thank you very much. And this is where we draw the curtain for this segment. Thy rod and thy staff. You can't keep telling us your hands are tied. No. Make sure thy rod and thy staff are really empowered. But of course, we must go home. The home we are going to is not a home that has been destroyed. That as we were in the beginning, that we must also be so in the end. Of course, I will be signing off temporarily, but I will be back in no time.
Biafra's Got Talent exclusive.
Oh la 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 la, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike, Odogwa na Barisuwan, na Biafra land. Mazi Ucheme for the shike ni jikwofo, Ojo Fogana,
Ucheme for, Woko Biama, Olumekelegi, BG Tekelegi, Biafra's Got Talent Tekelegi. Isuru Keme, everywhere put our own way, Nonyere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
When I see your consistencies, I feel much relief, cause Biafrans really believed in you. And your commitment over our motherland, that is our only strength. Nkamere, IPOB Wani, Hanasio, Hanasio.
While our director was in detention, he the struggle for 2 years and counting. No matter the intimidation, if we're running for the game, we go be Jama for your jaw. Mabuna go to Wendy Road, the bagging book. He may go begin the jaw, Makimi hanging the jaw, Ibu Moke the Jabba.
If one of them make a boy, as a cookie in the can no fall. I want my old fall. Toto Gaga upon Kenny, a bargain yellow more be sick. If I had the booby, a flyer, I don't go to Bunam the gun. Only see on the
I thank God that we have you, cause you made us believe in you. You promised to take us to the promised land. Biafra land is my motherland. Nande kano, uche me for. Iya dikunu ya bi kakola.